Welcome back to the channel. Today what I'm going to be talking about is consistency. That is very important for the natural lifter, more than the enhanced even. But consistency always helps both, but it's the lifeblood of the natural person. So today I was looking at Larry Wheels, Fafa Fitness, and Breon Ansley, and these people was doing what they call a 600 rep back exercise, and doing that type of volume is only for the enhanced. No, I'm not showing none of their video today because you know that I have the ability to disappear from time to time from YouTube, and right now I'm just glad to be able to sit down and make a video that I feel like that will help enhance the natural in their endeavors to create size and fit bodies. Now, looking at these people with these 600 rep back exercise, it's very easy for us to follow and navigate the waters that the enhanced do, because they have this look that they are paying for beyond the natural's capabilities. And for some reason, it always amazes me that naturals tend to follow these workout regimens that these enhanced people are doing and end up injuring themselves or overworking the muscle to where they get no benefit. Because if you can't recover within no more than 3 days, you have overtrained that particular muscle. And being natural is very easy to overtrain your muscles. It's very easy to overdo it simply because the breakdown of muscle tissue and fiber is very easy to do, believe it or not. A lot of the natural people would have you think that training no more than 10 sets per body part, 10 to 12 reps, think that's being on the lazy side. But in actuality, if you're doing the full 10 sets, you're coming really close to overtraining even with that being natural. Now, what you can do being natural, is it possible to work out every day? Yes, it's possible to work out every day. If you're trying to develop a fit body, only thing you have to do is keep the reps high, 10 to 12, 14 to 16, somewhere up in there. And at the same time, keep the amount of sets a little lower and the amount of weight to very moderate type weight. And then you'll be able to work out on a daily basis and get that blood flowing through the body at all times. Now, I've been lifting weights for a very long time, and it took me a long time to realize that the majority of the people that I was watching were enhanced. Even the old schoolers, most of them were enhanced from Arnold on back. And the reason I say from Arnold on back, we naturally know everybody after Arnold was, is completely using something. Even the everyday gym rat is using something. You can always tell with the excessive amount of acne that a lot of these folks have. Even though they have these body shapes that you would desire, you can also create that naturally to a certain point. But naturals have to realize that you're going to come to the end of the road where you're not able to lift anymore, you're not able to grow anymore. You're just going to be able to maintain. And to me, that's where the fun come in at when it comes down to working out. Again, I don't work out to try to create a certain kind of physique or anything like that. Working out is my stress relief. I've said that on numerous occasions, and I will continue to stress that because that's my purpose for working out. A lot of people have low self-esteem. I'm not one of those people. Even though I have people that talks about me all the time, talk about the way I talk. I had this one guy saying that English is not their primary language, and they speak it better than I do, which is possible. But again, it's very hard to make me feel bad or sad or anything like that, because I am one of those people that really have no kind of self-esteem issues or anything like that. So it's very hard to hurt my feelings like a lot of these fitness gurus and stuff like that who are training to impress you. I can care less about impressing anybody. And at the same time, I'm always telling you, what you get from me is the real deal. Good, bad, ugly, whatever. It's the real deal is me. And that's what I always present. I'm not trying to impress you all. I'm not trying to make myself look like one of these fitness people that's just got it all going on, which, is an illusion. And the thing about it is that you have to always believe in yourself, believe in you and whatever it is that you're doing, no matter what nobody else say about what you're doing. Because even with this YouTube thing, most of the people that are around me think that it's a weird thing to do, to sit up and talk to a camera. I mean, for a lot of YouTubers, that's commonplace. But that's what I do. I do it because I enjoy talking to people. If I can talk to one person, two people, whoever, it don't make no difference to me, then that's who I talk to. And if somebody in those two people would learn something and take away something positive in life, then that's a good thing too. It's just something that I enjoy doing, and I will always probably do it because I've gotten used to it. As you can see, I disappear for long periods of time and I come back. Followers and all that stuff never really made me no difference. From day one, I've always told you that. And after all these years of being on YouTube, you can clearly see that I care less about the amount of people that's watching me. I care more about what I'm trying to put out into the world, and that's something positive. And that's something positive for natural people. Even though I'm like a lot of you all, I enjoy watching professional bodybuilding, but I always keep in mind that what they are doing is a science project. These guys are playing with a lot of drugs and stuff like that. Something that I would never do. But I do enjoy the process of what they're doing. And if that's what they choose to do, then that's what they choose to do. The playing field is pretty much equal when it comes down to professional bodybuilders. All of them are using something. None of them are natural. So the physiques that they create is nothing that a natural person can duplicate. You can duplicate size. You can duplicate a healthy looking body. But that exaggerated look that they have, you cannot duplicate it naturally. The amount of detail that their bodies are able to do, no diet in the world is going to help you duplicate that naturally. It's going to take drugs, massive amount of drugs that they use to cut their bodies down to minute fat levels, because it's going to take the drugs to be able to help you. So you have to always know what's your limit when you're natural. And then at the same time, you have to be able to accept your limits. And if you're not accepting your limits, you want to live in a delusional world, then that right there can be possible too. You can live in a delusional world if that's what you want to do. Most of us do that because most people are always catering to people. They're always, everything that they do it for people. If they get a hot rod car, they get in a hot rod car to impress a girl. If they get a certain size house, they getting that to impress the neighbors, their friends. None of them get anything that's really for them. They get it to impress others. And as long as you live like that, you'll always be looking for the next best thing and really just making a fool out of yourself 90% of the time. Because people in that type of lifestyle will always find out that as soon as whatever it is that you're doing becomes old, you're going to lose that crowd. So you have to always try to one-up yourself, because people lose interest, at the drop of a hat with whatever it is that you're doing. Like videos like this is going to end up, this video is running along about 7 minutes. And I'm going to have to cut this video short because most of you won't hear the end of it, simply because you lose interest so quickly with pretty much anything. That's just this new age type of people. They just really don't have stamina like the old school people do. Old school people have that stamina to keep trying whatever it is to make themselves successful at whatever it is they're trying to be successful at, no matter what anybody else is doing. Today's people are not like that. They lose interest pretty quick. Anyway, those high rep type exercises are the type exercises that you really want to stay away from if you want to, get the best out of your workouts without overdoing it, without tearing something, without messing up your body. It's very easy to do that, and following the enhanced people's workout regimen will truly put you in the hospital somewhere. So if I was you, I'll stay with the 10 sets per body part, 10 to 12 reps. It gets boring, but the way you do that, combat that, is you can add different exercises to your regimens, do different things to change up things a little bit. Again, staying in shape, exercising is the same old, it's repetitive, it's the same thing over and over again. And as long as you work out, it's going to always be that way, unless you change your mindset about it. Accept what it is and maintain that desire to train regularly and eating in moderation. It's just that simple. It's boring. It don't sound like nothing super special like a lot of people do. I've always wondered how people would constantly follow these different fads, these different exercise machines and all this other stuff, and all of it is always the same exact thing. It's just a different way of telling it to you. And most of the time, it's not even a different way of telling it to you. Sometimes they can take 2 weights. Both of the weights weigh 45 pounds. They paint one pink and they paint one green. And they'll always tell you that the green one is the better weight, even though both of them weigh 45 pounds. And people tend to believe that, especially if you got somebody that's enhanced and hollering and screaming and all this other stuff at you and telling you that, hey, this is the best thing out is something new. This green 45-pound plate, guaranteed to put size on you like you've never dreamed. And you buy it. Anyway, that's what I want to talk to y'all about. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And again, I'll be talking to you later.